Hello. Once again, extremely late. Ghost trick session. I feel like no one's gonna actually attend this one because it's so late at night, but that's okay. Now, we start at chapter 10.
We have to do something about that kidnapping. Until we do that, it'll be impossible to get the minister on our side. That's the way I see it. I think I'll start by gathering info on the kidnapping, and the only way I know how, with some good old-fashioned ghost tricks.
Uh-huh.
We meet again, Miss the Minister. What? I've never seen you before.
I'll hang out for a bit. I'm a bit sleepy though, so I might randomly jump off for too long. Okay, that's fine. Thanks for hanging out for a bit.
In any case, I'm a very busy man. If you're a dream, please don't bother me when I'm awake. I'm not a dream. Maybe your dream come true though. Looks like it's just a waste of time trying to talk to this guy. I think you're right. Stubborn Justice Minister. Please stop speaking ill of me inside my own head!
Let's go to this number. Actually, I haven't checked on Lynn's apartment in a while. Oh. Darn. I would have liked to go see Camilla the dog. Oh wait, no. Camilla was the little girl. Missile is the dog's name.
I really should pay the kidnappers' hideout a visit. After all, if we want the Justice Minister to come around, we have to solve this problem first. I feel like I'm slowly moving away from my own mystery. But I'm not the kind of guy who can abandon a little lady in trouble, so I guess I'm in this for a little while longer.
Oh, there was only a few, like a minute or two left of the chapter.
The Justice Minister's daughter has been abducted. The kidnappers demand the execution of the death row prisoner Zhao to be carried out tonight. Lynn says the execution is a mistake, and I believe her. And so I'm paying the kidnappers' hideout a visit to see what I can find out about the abduction. What took you so long? Your instinct was right, Beauty, my dear. They had that restaurant surrounded. It took me forever to shake them, and now my poor bike is ready for the scrap heap. Next time, maybe you should make it a tricycle so you don't hurt yourself. Ouch, that hurts, Beauty. But that's okay. That's what I love about you. Be a little more gentle with our valuable hostage, please. Yes. Always keep a smile on a lady's face, right, my dear? There, see that, Beauty? Now there's a smile blooming on your face too, my dear. Yes, a dry smile. I'm going out for a breath of fresh air. You're on guard duty. All right, I'll dream of you until you return. Why don't you open the trunk for our guest? I will, Beauty. I will just take it a little breather. All right, little lady. Let me open that trunk for you.
Oh, he's nodding off.
Beauty, It looks like the Justice Minister's daughter really has been kidnapped. And something else is bothering me, too. I don't think I've ever been to this room before, but something about it is giving me a strange sense of deja vu. I've seen something like this before. Taking something precious to manipulate others. So that's what kidnapping is. The dirty tricks those without the powers of the dead come up with. However, if I take that precious thing back, their power vanishes, doesn't it? Now then, time to see how the Justice Minister's little girl is doing before this guy wakes up from his dream of beauty. Oh, okay, it closes. Eh. That's the only one that swings? Okay. Huh? Oh. Huh? How do I get over there? Oh, okay. I burned it. I guess it's not gonna get launched off. This shelf is suspended by very thin cords. They look like they're about to break. I bet it'd be quite a spectacle if it fell. If something can break, it kind of makes me want to break it. I get that. I want to break things too. Oh! Darn. I can't reach my destination from here. And yeah. Just have to continue to try to get closer. Party popper. Ah. Oh! Just my imagination. Just my imagination. That's all he has to say. If he's any more laid back, he'd fall right off that crate. But look at the stream of still spinning round and round. Now, how can I make use of that? Just my imagination. Just my imagination. That's all he has to say. What an amazingly simple fellow. This room, on the other hand, is starting to look amazingly festive. The question is, how can I use it to my advantage? Hmm. Maybe I go over here. It's just gonna go all the way down again. Oh. Let's try this instead. Oh. Going way back down. Let's try this again.
Is there no way to get the fire to move from that candle to the ones further to the right? I think there is. I think the game's about to tell me. Whoop. Right? No? Must have missed it. Yeah! I did it. Can I make the phone ring? No. All I do would just wake him up. I exist in 2 places at once. Hi! Hello! Okay. Let's try this. Interesting how it didn't set anything else on fire. Guess now I can do this. Oh! Just my imagination. Oh, there she is, just sipping on a drink.
What in the... What's going on here? This little lady is... Is this little lady really a daughter of the Justice Minister? Choose my imagination.
Oh!
What's with the fun book and juice? Like I said, always keep a smile on a lady's face. I wanted to treat our guest well. How about treating me well? I'd like some bread and milk, please. At your service, my dear. Be back in a flash. Hey, mister. Yes, cute little lady. More juice, perhaps. All you have to do is ask. Have I been kidnapped? Don't cry, little dear. There's nothing to be afraid of. The surroundings are miserable and filthy, I know, but we just ask for a little patience. Don't say those awful things about this house. Huh? This house is where I used to live. What? I apologize, little lady. I'm the one who is miserable and filthy. Forgive me. What's the meaning of this, beauty? Why here at this girl's old house? Don't ask me. It was the other party and our dear who chose this location. Oh, I see. It's been empty for 5 years, and apparently nobody ever comes here. But never mind that. What about my bread and milk? Oh, of course! Now, you be a good girl when I'm gone.
I'm eating some Lucky Charms, so...
You just read your book and drink your juice. I want to go home. Not quite yet. This dilapidated place was Camilla's old house? What's going on here? What in the world? Why does the little lady have a core of the dead? When I helped her out at Lynn's apartment, she didn't have one. So that must mean she must have died sometime after that. And it also means somebody else must have saved her life. I'd better ask her what happened. Wait, let me look at this book. A book? I wonder what the little lady's reading tonight. An exciting adventure story, maybe? Although she's already getting quite a bit of excitement for one day. And also, I can't read. Somewhere along the way, Camilla must have died. What could have happened to her? I better ask. Could it be there's somebody else with the powers of the dead besides me? Who's there? Oh, wait a minute. Is that you, Missile? Missile? I'm sorry, I'm not Missile. My name's Sissel. Sissel? My name is Camilla. Camilla? So it is her. I knew it. What happened to me? What is this place? I can hardly tell the poor little thing that this is the land of the dead. The land of the dead? Does that mean I'm dead? Dawn, I forgot there are no secrets in the ghost world. You can relax, you're not dead. But this isn't the first time you've been here, apparently. Really? I don't remember. Wait a minute. Maybe I do remember. Sort of. You do? It looks like she doesn't remember being saved very well. So there's some other dead person out there with special powers, eh? Anyway, I don't want to press her if she doesn't remember dying. Do you mind if I ask you a few questions about something else? Sure, go ahead, sissy. Sissy, eh? Ahem. Lynn asked me to do something for her tonight. I know about that part. She asked you to go to the chicken kitchen on Dead End Drive, right? Yeah, but I never got there. Now, I wish I could say I'm sorry to her. I never should have gone through that park. What park? Thameseek Park. It's a shortcut to Dead End Drive. Oh, Kismet Park. Is that where the kidnappers grabbed you? Yeah, Lynn always said, I don't like that park. Scary things happen there. Thameseek Park, eh? What am I gonna do? Lynn's gonna be mad. She is? How come? Because I left it there. The music box in the park. That's right, the music box.
So, the park, I realized, she said that she went to Thameseek Park, but backwards, it looks like Kismet.
That music box was hidden in an apartment. I finally found it with a little bit of luck and courage. Guess where it was?
Nice catch? Yeah. I was like, this gotta be something.
Huh? I don't know where. I'll pretend I don't know. You know, you don't have to humor me. Oops. So what happened to the music box? I hid it in the bushes of the park just before it happened. Just before you were kidnapped, huh? I didn't want the bad man to take it, so I hid it. I bet it's still there in the park. You did well. So the music box is in the park. I better let Lynn know. This is your old house? Yep, this is where we lived until 5 years ago. But now I live with Lynn and Missile. Lynn is like a big sister to you, isn't she? Yep, she's a detective, you know. She's a hero. She is, huh? By the way, what about your father? Is he the justice minister? My father is gone. Gone? Maybe he passed away? No, that's not it. My dad, he's going to die, and it's all because of me. What? What do you mean because of me? Why would you say that? It's called an execution. My dad is a detective. Oh, Detective Jowd? No way. Don't tell me your father is Detective Jowd. That's right. What in the world? 5 years ago, something really bad happened, like a scary dream. But it wasn't a dream. 5 years ago, that murder case. It was Mom's birthday that day. My mom and dad were working and I was home by myself. And then I had an idea. I was going to surprise my mom. I set up that contraption. I'm home, Camilla. Why is it dark? Oh, you silly little girl.
Oh, the birthday cake thingy? Huh.
Oop. Oh no!
Mom! Mom!
What was that noise?
I still can't believe it happened. It wasn't supposed to work like that.
I know that contraption, and I know how it was supposed to work. Party poppers and a cake, a birthday message.
My dad told me not to tell anybody.
Just leave it to me, he said.
My dad wanted to be executed. He asked them for it. But I wanted to tell everybody it was my fault. My dad said what I saw was a bad dream. He told me to forget it.
This is also unbelievably tragic.
I can't believe it. This little lady is Detective Child's daughter?
I just can't tell her. I can't tell her why she was kidnapped.
Why was I kidnapped? I want to know.
Oops. There are no secrets in the ghost world. Best we better stop talking. It's too dangerous.
Sissy, you're not going to talk to me anymore?
I think we better get you out of here first. We can talk after that.
Okay, but...
I'm gonna rescue you now.
Hello, chicken pet. Thanks for the water. Back again for another stream, huh? Cool.
I'm gonna rescue you now. You just hold on a little longer, alright?
Okay, but we'll talk later, right? I think Chicken Pet's trying to waterboard you. Never! Don't forget, you promised, sissy.
What took you so long? I traveled the entire town in search of the finest bread and milk for you, my dear. But it's late and all the shops are closed. We're leaving this place right now. What? But he's not here yet. If we could have met at the restaurant, weren't we supposed to meet here?
Yes, and he's the one who chose this location. Actually, that being said, I should really be in bed, but I'm being lazy. I think I should probably get myself something to drink. It's been a while. I read those messages in the wrong order.
I don't like this one bit. We have to run around doing all this extra work all for the sake of his deal. Be quiet. It can't be helped. This place is too dangerous. I told you, my sixth sense is very strong. All right, as you wish, Beauty. I feel it. I sense something in here in this room. Is she talking about me? Is somebody there? Can you hear me? Is she talking to me? I can sense your presence, you know. The next time I sense you, this child will die. Remember that.
What accent? Where are you from? What kind of accent is that?
I don't know. Alright, we're leaving. Pardon me, little lady.
Oh no, her book! It's amazing that the drink hasn't spilled. Oh. Let me... It's hot dog hat. It's not in the wind... Right here. There it goes.
posture check and hot dog hat? Wow.
All of a sudden, I'm left behind alone in the room that stole that little lady's smile away 5 years ago. The little lady is gone now, leaving me with only a few new facts. A few very heavy, very sad facts. Does Lynn know about all this? One other thing stands out of my mind. I can sense your presence. The sum of that kidnapper's final words. Do those two know? Do the kidnappers know about the powers of the dead? Chapter 2. It looks like the kidnappers made a big mistake. The girl in the trunk...
Wow.
The girl in the trunk was Detective Dowd's daughter, Camilla, not the minister's daughter. When I got back to the Justice Minister's office, things were getting even more out of hand. The devastated man was being grilled by the fiery detective lady. I told Lynn what I had found out about the kidnapping, that it wasn't the Justice Minister's daughter who had been abducted. That the kidnappers had been holed up in Camilla's old house, and that they sensed my presence and were already gone. But Camilla? Why do they have Camilla? Her father isn't the stupid old Justice Minister. I think the stupid old part is a little uncalled for. It looks like the kidnappers made a mistake somehow. The poor girl! Kidnapped for the ransom of her own father's execution. It's just too much. It's a cruel twist of fate, I agree. And then there are those other twists, too. Like the kidnappers winding up in and using Camilla's old house as their hideout. There's just no way it could be just coincidence. And them sensing my presence. They seem to know about the powers of the dead. I just don't understand any of it.
Yeah. It's, they got real cool hair in this game.
I told you before, Detective. I want you to stand back.
Who cares about distance at a time like this? Look, Mr. Minister, it wasn't your daughter that was kidnapped.
Don't try to pretend you didn't hear what we were saying.
Oh!
How can I believe in you? I'm a realist.
Please! If you don't believe what we say, see for yourself. Just call home and...
I tried calling 100 times. My wife won't answer.
Yeah, because it's her deadline, dude. First, she don't want to talk to you. Second, she's working on her novel. Third, your child's sick in bed.
She won't.
It's complicated. Oh, why does life have to be such a complicated thing?
But if she doesn't answer, doesn't that mean everything's normal?
It doesn't prove it! And I'm being watched. I can't have the police go check for me. Besides, if the execution isn't carried out tonight, the hostage will be killed! What difference does it make that it's not my daughter?
Hoo-wee, that's quite a pickle, Mr. Minister. Quite a pickle.
Oh! Wrong accent.
Miss me, baby.
Inspector Cabanella!
Ooh! Woo!
I have a little report for you, Mr. Minister.
Pickles. I would love some pickles.
The escaped prisoner has been apprehended. Thought you might like to see him, so here he is.
Whatever. You guys and your pickles. Me and my pickles. Oh. Hot dog hack on.
Detective Dowd, I'm so sorry. I know that you're innocent. I just can't prove it. I'm so sorry.
Lynn, please, don't apologize to me.
Ah, the beautiful love between a teacher and student. It brings a tear to my eye. Lynn doesn't really know that Jowd is innocent. She just believes it from the bottom of her heart. The execution and the kidnapping are real threats and time marches on. I'll gather information to see if I can think of something. This all relates back to me somehow. I just know it. You knew, didn't you, Miss Inspector Cabanella, that the execution was tonight?
I don't believe I had any obligation to tell you.
And you're fine with this? I mean, you know as well as I do. Detective Jowd could never have done such a thing.
Oh, ha ha ha! Oh, come on now, baby. I know no such thing. Huh? I know two things to be true and two things only. One, he was given the death penalty. And two, he tried to escape. What else could I do but hold him in, baby? Baby. Baby? Baby.
If that's the case, why did you bring him here?
Whatever do you mean? Whatever do you mean, young lady?
He escaped from prison, right? So why didn't you just take him back to the prison? I think you only brought him here to brag about your accomplishment. Isn't that right, Inspector? For your own selfish reasons? So, were all those rumors about you true? Now the only thing you care about is the spotless record. Is that more important than you saving a friend?
Everybody has certain principles they can't go back on, including me. You'll understand that someday, baby. Baby, baby, baby. That's enough, Lynn.
But Detective Jowd!
I'm a death row inmate who escaped from prison. This is how it should be.
But...
Baby, 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 me baby. Boo boo. Baba. This the only person I can talk to?
My poor Amelie, is she alright? Actually, the girl who was kidnapped is named Camilla.
Why is a dream talking to me in my head again?
Wait a minute, Amelie? Could that be the Amelie next door?
Yes, I think so.
Wow, I didn't know the Justice Minister lived next door.
No, not me, my wife. It's complicated. Yeah, I bet it would be pretty hard to admit she left him.
The minister's wife ran away on him? Maybe they grew apart with him being so busy. Yeah, I bet you're right.
Please stop gossiping about me inside my own head!
According to what I heard, Amelie is supposed to go to some sort of lesson tonight. Those horrible kidnappers, they were lying in wait for her. But Amelie didn't go after all. She couldn't. She had a fever. Huh. And so the kidnappers got Camilla by mistake instead? Apparently. Amelie and Camilla are about the same age, but they look completely different, so the kidnappers didn't have a fucking photo of the child they were gonna abduct? Strange. The kidnappers must have gotten the two of them messed up. It's my fault. If I hadn't asked Camilla to do that errand for me, this never would have happened. Alright, you asked her to bring the music box. Camilla.
So, Mr. Ghost, we meet again. I hear something happened. Something about a kidnapping?
Some kidnappers are saying they abducted the Justice Minister's daughter.
That's terrible. What's their demand?
The carrying out of your execution tonight.
Ha ha ha! I had no idea I was so hated. But the minister doesn't have to worry. I die and it's all over. Very simple.
It's not that simple.
Why not?
Because it isn't really the minister's daughter who got kidnapped. It's Camilla.
What? Camilla?
I checked it out for myself. I'm positive.
No, it can't be!
And by the way, Camilla told me something interesting. She said the one who killed your mother 5 years ago was Camilla herself. What? What are you talking about?
Don't listen to him. I'm the one who shot her. I'm the one who shot Alma. And when I'm executed tonight, that will be the end of it. Camilla won't have to suffer any more after tonight.
For a capable detective, you say some incredibly misguided things. You dying isn't going to end that girl's suffering. It'll just bring her new suffering. The only person's pain this execution is going to ease is yours. Is it true? What Camilla said?
Why don't you tell us what you know? To be honest, I still don't understand what happened that day. It was my wife's, Alma's, birthday. We came home from work and she went in first.
Mom!
What was that noise? I looked for the shooter, but there was nobody to be found. There was nobody there besides Alma and Camilla. Just the two of them.
So the little lady's mother died right in front of her. Oh my, that's so horrible!
Camilla told me about it. She was crying. She said the contraption she made did something wasn't supposed to. Made an impossible move.
An impossible move?
It's been 5 years since then. I stopped thinking about it. I shot Alma. There's no other explanation. That's what I convinced everyone of, even me. But tonight, you showed up and gave me an explanation I never would have thought of before. The powers of the dead, right? That day in that room, powers that I didn't understand were at work. And if that's the case, it clears up all the mysteries.
Maybe not all. There are a couple of other people who know about those powers. Is somebody there? Can you hear me? I can sense your presence, you know. The kidnappers who abducted Camilla knew about those powers.
This is no ordinary kidnapping. It looks like my wife's case isn't coming to an end after all. I'm the only one who thought it was.
Detective Jowd, there's still time before dawn. A little, anyway. How about you see this case through to the end before you die?
Camilla was a quiet little girl, but she was good with her hands. She was a little genius at making elaborate toys and contraptions. But there were two very strange points about that contraption.
The first was, of course, the firing of that gun.
Right. That was an antique gun I'd had on display for years.
So it wasn't part of the little lady's original design. Of course it wasn't. It was supposed to be a surprise for her mother's birthday.
And the other strange point was the movement of that Cupid.
Cupid? It was supposed to shoot its arrow without turning around.
Somebody made a change to the contraption's design and then manipulated it.
I don't know what to say.
I didn't have time to think things through then. All I knew was I had to protect Camilla. I made a small adjustment to the seat and turned myself in.
What kind of adjustment?
The gun, of course.
The gun, eh? Come to think of it. There was no gun there, just a picture hanging on the wall.
Of course not, because I secretly switched the gun out of that frame with the picture. I didn't believe what you told me about her contraption, but one thing was for certain. That gun was still smoking.
So that gun really did shoot Alma.
I hid the gun before I went to the police.
You hid it?
I put it in a wooden box and gave it to a certain detective.
What? You mean?
And that detective still thinks it's a music box.
So that's what was in the box, huh?
I got a different murder weapon ready to give to the police. My own pistol. And I did a few other things to make it look good. I won't go into the details. When I was all done, I turned myself in.
Detective Jowd, is what you told us just now true?
Yes, of course.
In that case, there's still time.
Still time?
Time to solve the case I started 5 years ago. You didn't do it, Detective Jowd, and of course little Camilla didn't do it either. So the true perpetrator is still out there, and I'm going to prove it. For Camilla's sake.
That sounds wonderful.
Thank you, Detective Jowd.
Lynn, where is that music box now?
In Temsic Park. Camilla left it there.
That gun is important evidence. You'd better go pick it up.
Yes, sir. I'll go right now. Sissel, take care of Detective Jowd. And do something about the kidnapping so we can get the minister on our side.
And yet again,
And yet again, I say, easy enough for you to say.
What's going on? Tell me the deal, Mr. Death Row inmate. A little change in plans. My daughter has been kidnapped. I can't just go off to die without doing something. Food, you're in our custody, don't forget. Back at the prison, everybody's waiting for you with a special seat just for you, baby. Then I guess we'd better prove my innocence on the double. On the double, you say, is it? You sound so determined, my old friend. I want to save Camilla in more ways than one, and that's all there is to it. I see, my old friend, in more ways than one. Woo! Ha! What say you, Mr. Minister? May we have your decision? Should the execution be carried out tonight as planned, or should we hold off and wait for this important evidence to come in? Whoops. The order still stands! Bring the prisoner back immediately and resume its enforcement. Oh! As you wish, Your Excellency. Please, don't bow down to me, and especially not that low. In that case, can I have one of your boys arrange a prison van to pick him up? Would you be so kind? Yes, sir! The van should take about 10 minutes, I'm guessing. Your escape tonight was brilliant. Will you show me another miracle in these last few minutes of yours, Mr. Death Row inmate? Oh. I'd hate to see how that guy brushes his teeth. With a little twirl here and a twirl there. Little toothpaste action. He must make a mess every day. I'm glad to see Detective Jowd all fired up now, but I feel like I'm under the gun here. Even if Lynn does come through with the proof of Jowd's innocence, it'll be meaningless if Jowd or Camilla does. I've got to do something with the kidnapping somehow. Maybe I should ask for some advice from the capable detective here? Most likely, the minister won't stop the execution. Not as long as there's any small chance his daughter is the one who was kidnapped. But she isn't the one, I'm sure of it. Well, it would be great if we could prove that to the minister. His wife divorced him because she was tired of him not cleaning the toothpaste off the mirror. Inspector Cabanella? I don't think they ever said that his wife divorced him. It's the justice minister whose wife is separated from him right now. Prove it? How? I doubt his wife is ever going to answer that phone if we can call from here. If we call from here, right. But a telephone works in both directions. What are you saying? I'm making a backstory? What I'm saying is, only family members can solve a family problem. Okay, Mr. Ghost? Yes? I have to admit, I don't like depending on others. But you're the only one who can change the situation. Gee, detective. For these past 5 years, Camilla's the only thing that kept me going. I can't go meekly to the chair now. I hate to ask this, but would you mind saving me? I'll try. The key to getting the justice minister to stop the execution is his wife and daughter. But is there a way? Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I can't hear you! La 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 la! I'm sure you heard everything we've been saying. Are you telling me you don't believe any of it? Let me speak plainly. I don't trust you. But there's somebody else whom I trust even less. Oh yeah? Who's that? Me! I can't explain your existence. It's not normal. But I'm pretty abnormal myself. So maybe you're a figment of my imagination. A delusion! Would you listen to a delusion? To be honest, I have no idea what you're talking about. I got the bit about you not trusting me, though. Good.
The hell?
This brave little medicine bottle saved the Justice Minister's life. There are only 2 capsules left in the bottle. According to the minister himself, he's supposed to take 2 at a time, so he has enough for just 1 more fit. Well, hanging around here won't change anything. I've got 10 minutes before the prison van shows up. If I could just do something about the kidnapping in those 10 minutes. I guess the telephone lines are my only hope.
Uh-huh. Ah, finally.
Just as I thought. This little girl is safe in her bed. Murder, execution, jailbreak, betrayal, now kidnapping. This last link in the long chain of a sad fate lit a fire in Zhao's heart, and the chance to turn it all around is right here in this room. I'm getting a strange premonition. Everything that happened so far tonight is related back to me in some way, and I bet that this mistaken written abduction does too. I visited the novelist's apartment again. I'm hoping to be able to do something about this mistaken identity kidnapping. As long as there's any possibility that could be his own daughter who was kidnapped, I doubt the Justice Minister will call off the execution tonight. The key to dispelling the minister's doubts is now in bed, coughing, and I need to use this key before that prison van arrives to pick up our death row inmate. My darling angel. Oh, just listen to that cough. You naughty thing. Did you leave your nice warm bed to go out into the night to play? A daughter after my own heart. But I must confess, I didn't even notice you were gone. Cheers to that, darling.
I didn't go out to play. I went to buy Papa a birthday present. He said he wanted a new lighter.
But there's no reason to go out this late at night.
But my fever finally went down. I could barely move before that.
But look what it brought you. Your fever's worse now than ever. Here is to the feverish passion of my darling angel. Tears to that.
Mama.
Yes, darling?
Let's call Papa and wish him a happy birthday, even though it's already past midnight.
Not tonight, Amelie.
I hate you!
It looks like this little girl was safe after all. I already knew that, but I'm still relieved all the same. And there's another lucky development, too. Amelie wants to call her father. Now, if I can just make use of that feeling somehow, that would surely bring the Justice Minister around.
The phone! Amelie, I told you couldn't call him tonight. Why not? Listen to me, Amelie. Your father's about to make a big mistake. I want him to reconsider. What do you know about it, Mama? He's the one who's the justice minister, you know. All you do is write weird novels.
Oh,
Ha! What do you mean weird? How dare you disparage my romantic expressions? Now you really made me angry, you really have. How do you expect me to forgive such an insult? I hate you! There. I'll be keeping my eye on you now so you won't do anything else mischievous, like calling your father. I hate you! I can hear you, you know. Whew, what a pair. I don't know what this family's issues are, but I do know I have to do something about this lady so Amelie can call. I better not put out the lamp right now. It'll only pour oil on the flames of anger in this lady's heart. If I want to give Amelie a chance to use the telephone, I have to think of a way to keep her mother out of the way. Too weak. Oh goodness, look at the time. As I bask in my tale of love, time has been moving on at the speed of light. So even though she's immersed in love, she can still hear this, eh? But this won't be enough to But this won't be... Oh my god. But this won't buy enough time for her daughter to make a phone call. There must be something else I can distract her with. Well, well, having a good time, are we, little rodent? Sweet dreams! Oh! Did you fancy the vintage, my whiskered friend? Cheers to that.
damn. She really whacked that rat.
She's more powerful than I thought. It looks like she took the wall candelabra to one side too. The angle of those candles. I get the feeling I've seen something very similar to that quite recently.
Yep, you have. Oh!
Oh heavens, a blackout at a critical time like this? Of course, dim lights suit my style of love very well, but I myself am not very fond of the dark. This chandelier just narrowly missed the back of my head. I love the thrill of romance, but I don't need these kinds of thrills, thank you.
What? You know, I just realized that her hair is in the shape of a rose. That's interesting.
Ah, what a wonderful atmosphere. Perfect for a clandestine meeting in the dusky twilight. I don't exactly know how this situation came about, but I think I owe the rat an apology. The rat seems to be unconscious. But now that the room has changed into this, maybe I can use it somehow. The lady's dictionary. Wasn't this on her desk before? The poor thing. Destined to never be returned to the bookshelves. What a naughty chandelier.
Seems like I can't make the candles burn brighter and crank the candle. The chandelier, I mean. Nope. Okay. Try it again just to be sure. Just no way. Sorry about all the noise. I'm just getting a gummy. Well, I'm gonna head out. Great stream as always. Thanks for hanging out for a bit. Sweet dreams.
Oh goodness, look at the time. Don't know what to do. I'm confused. Can't reach that. Making it chime does nothing. Turning this valve. What does that do? Doesn't look like it does anything. I don't see this doing anything. I'm very confused. I don't know. That's why she managed to dodge like that. Who knew she was a dodging champion? I'm starting to get annoyed. Let me try it again. I'll get her this time. Woo! Amelie! Amelie, help me! Mama! I'm sorry, Mama. I'm too dizzy. I can't get up. I'm afraid I can't help you right now. Here's to the weakness of my darling angel. Cheers to that! That chandelier is on there tighter than her wedding band. She won't be able to escape on her own. Help! 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 What? What is going on here? Emily, look! Do you see this? Help me, please! Oh, sorry. I'm too sick. I can't get out of bed. My head is spinning. I guess you'll just have to stay up there spinning too. Looks like this little lady won't be going anywhere for a while. Now the little girl can call her father. The only trouble is she can't reach it. Guess I'll just have to deliver it to her. Oh, that's right, the angle of those candles. I saw something very similar just recently, didn't I? If I recall, the novelist said she didn't like the dark. I don't want her thrashing around any more than she is already. I better not put out this lamp right now. Huh. Now, I really owe that poor rat an apology, but this might be a really good chance for me, too. I have to get that phone to Amelie. I dropped my gummies. Mama! I got my gummies back. Well, what in the world is going on here? Oh, goody. Excuse me a minute while I call Papa, okay, Mama? I'll only be a minute. Ah! Don't you dare, Amelie! I won't have it!
Amelie, is that you?
Of course it is, silly. What did you think?
But I heard they said you were. No, never mind. It's nothing.
Silly old Papa. Happy birthday, Papa.
Birthday? Oh, right. It was my birthday today, wasn't it?
I'm sorry we couldn't celebrate tonight. Thanks to mean old Mama.
Oh, your mean old mama. I mean, your mother. What is she up to right now?
Well, she's certainly up, all right. My stubborn mother is kind of tied up at the moment.
Get me down!
She needs to be taught a lesson for causing us so much trouble.
No, Amelie. I'm the one who was wrong.
Huh?
Could you tell your mother I'm sorry?
What do you have to be sorry about?
I was just about to make a terrible mistake, but it's all right now.
Oh, okay.
You're still young. There's a lot I can't tell you right now. The job of Justice Minister is very complicated, you see.
Okay.
But just remember, you're always the most important thing to your mother and me. Did you do something naughty to your mother? If you did, I want you to apologize.
I don't think I did anything, but okay, I'll apologize.
That's a good girl.
Okay, Papa. Have a good night. I love you.
I love you too, Amelie. Good night, sweetheart.
Mama? I'm sorry.
My goodness, why the sudden change?
I guess I was wrong about you. I didn't understand.
Oh, Amelie.
I thought all you ever did was write these weird novels.
That makes me a little sad.
Papa said the job of Justice Minister was complicated.
Yes, your father's job is very, very complicated and difficult. That's why I couldn't talk to you about most of it. But you're right. I shouldn't treat you like such a little girl anymore. You're growing up after all.
And I promise to stop calling your novels weird and try actually reading them.
What? Oh, maybe you'd better wait until you're a little older for that.
Oh, okay.
So, Amelie, if you're feeling a little more charitable toward your old mama, do you think you could let me down now?
You know, I would love to do that, but I'm just feeling too dizzy and sick right now. Oh.
Tonight, on this holiest of nights, my deadline, it looks like the only thing pressing on me will be this chandelier. Here's to here's to Papa and Mama's darling angel. Cheers to that! All of a sudden, everybody is getting along again. It's such an abrupt change. I can't understand it. Is this what family is all about? In any case, the situation has changed dramatically now. I just hope the mysteries of me can be cleared up as quickly as the furrows on the minister's brow. I don't know where Camilla is, but at least now the Justice Minister's doubts are dispelled. I think I'll go back to his office where everybody is waiting for the prison van. The minister's family now has their smiles and harmony back, but Camilla is still in the hands of the kidnappers. I decided to go back to the Justice Minister's office. Surprisingly, the minister's brow is still just as furrowed as ever. Quite unlike a father who's just learned his daughter is safe, he seems to still be in the depths of despair. The atmosphere in this room is very different now. It seems to have an air of unfocused anxiety. I get the feeling something big is gonna happen. I just found out my daughter is safe. I'd like to express my gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for my daughter's sake and for mine. Woo! Ha ha ha! Yeah! No need to thank us, Mr. Minister. It was nothing. What did he do? But one question. I can't help but notice your daughter is safe. Indeed, you still look unhappy. How about a little smile for us? Oh, of course, there's still the matter of the other kidnapping victim. But is that really the only thing that troubles you, Mr. Minister? Please, let me think in peace until the prison van arrives. I wonder if Leonard's at the park yet. Until we get a report, I guess I'll just have to wait here. This continued distress of the ministers, is there really something more to it? Like the inspector and Y said? Hello, Justice Minister. How about you finally admit I do exist? That thank you I expressed, that was meant for you. You're a ghost, aren't you? And you have the powers to control and manipulate people, don't you? No, I don't have that kind of power. I can't control you. We've actually known, you know, for quite a while now. But I had no idea they were the powers of the dead, of ghosts. No, not about what? We knew about the existence of somebody who could control others. A manipulator. What's this? That's why your execution order caused me so much anguish, Detective Jowd. Mr. Minister, why don't you just tell us everything you know? Yes, I suppose I should. You need to hear it all over the huge mistake this foolish man made. There are some cases in this country right now that are under a top-secret investigation. Of course, you wouldn't have known about them, Detective Jowd. Right. They don't share too much top-secret information with inmates in prison. There are 3 prisoners, including you, in the special prison you just escaped from. All 3 cases have certain points in common. They do, do they? Tell us more. The rock singer who leaked national secrets in his lyrics during a TV broadcast. The curry-loving fellow who took the chief commissioner hostage at the Metro Police Department. Neither of these men had a motive for their crime, and both of their crimes were impossible. Impossible? The curry lover had no way of knowing how to infiltrate the commissioner's office, and the rock singer had no way of knowing the national secrets he leaked. The Special Investigation Unit submitted an investigative report to me on them. They concluded that these men's criminal acts were not of their own volition. But how could that be? The theory the unit came up with was the existence of a manipulator. A manipulator, huh? That's when the special prison was established as a facility to research that theory. Some unknown power has been at work. These past several years, Inspector Cabanella has been studying these cases. He has he? Manipulating somebody into committing a criminal act, according to the inspector. The first case of its kind was a locked room murder involving our nation's best detective. Are you trying to say I was manipulated somehow into shooting Alma? I appreciate the theory, but unfortunately, I don't recall being controlled by anybody. It's just not possible to manipulate another's behavior like that. My powers certainly don't work on living creatures. That's what I thought when I first heard the theory, too. However, I was seriously mistaken and it proved to be a big mistake. What? You mentioned a mistake. Could you tell us about it? I suppose everybody here has the right to know. Alright, fine. I'll speak out loud so that Inspector Cabanella can hear this too. There's something I'd like the 2 of you to hear. It's about a mistake I made. Inspector Cabanella, when you first made the report about a manipulator, I'm afraid I didn't believe it at all. Impossible, I thought. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Perfectly understandable, Mr. Minister. But I was wrong. That kind of power does exist. And I learned the truth of that firsthand. Was this? A month ago. Oops! A month ago, I signed the order to carry out Detective Jowd's execution. However, that act wasn't of my own volition. I was being controlled. Ay, Dios mío! Ay, Dios! What? You never told me about this, Mr. Minister! What's going on? This document! What am I doing? No, I mustn't sign it. No! Wait, don't deliver that document. You said deliver? Okay, I'll deliver it. That's when it started. That's when all of my fear, despair, and suffering began. At the time, it didn't even cross my mind that I had been manipulated, and my memory of the event was only hazy at best. So the memory of being manipulated doesn't clearly remain, eh? Signing execution orders is part of a justice minister's job. At the time, I just thought my psyche was rebelling against the task. But the next day, it dawned on me. I remembered Inspector Cabanella's report on the existence of a manipulator. As a Minister of Justice, I couldn't admit what had happened to me. I only signed the execution order because I was being controlled. If something like that got out, this nation's judicial system would crumble. Besides, I had no evidence to present that I had actually been controlled, so in the end, I couldn't admit to anybody what had happened. I suppose, but it sounds a bit like an excuse. You should have at least told us, Mr. Minister. Yes, I know, I should have. I was running away from the problem. And then my wife found out I was worried about something. Well, if you go around with an expression like that, I guess it's bound to happen. I explained it to her, and she was dead set against the way I was handling it. Oh! If you don't withdraw that order and tell everyone the truth immediately, I'm moving out. And then, with the kidnapping tonight, with a thrust under my nose like that, I could no longer deny my mistake. This manipulator comes upon us from somewhere unseen. That's why I've been keeping my distance from everybody. So that's why I've been telling people to stay back. So there's somebody else besides me with the powers of the dead. I'm fine with that. After all, I already know about a certain desk lamp. What I'm not fine with is the fact that person can control and manipulate living creatures. That's certainly not something I can do. Apparently, different ghosts get different ghost tricks. But I never imagined that tonight I would find out where this kind of power comes from. Where it comes from. Inspector Cabanella. This manipulator is a ghost, a departed spirit. A spirit?! As a matter of fact, there's a ghost talking to us right now. What? What did you say? Dude, don't tell me you can hear this ghost too. I'd say the only person who can't hear him is you. Spirit? Ghost? God in heaven. Excuse me, Mr. Minister. I certainly have some urgent business to attend to. I'd recommend you think long and hard before making your final decision, sir. Inspector! This is Lynn. I'm at the park. We've been waiting to hear from you. Have you found the evidence? Well, the situation here it's kind of difficult to explain. Cecil, if you're there, come to the park immediately. It looks like your help is needed, Cecil. I almost said your need is help is helped or something. Yeah, I guess so, huh? I'll be right back. I gotta go get some more water. This bitch is thirsty.
I'm big.
I never saw that coming. The minister was being controlled, huh?
I'm truly sorry, Detective Jowd. I have no excuse to offer you. You know, maybe it was all for the best. What do you mean? If you had never been manipulated, you never would have believed the power existed. After all, you're a realist, right? It just goes to show you never know when even the worst things can turn out good. Detective Jowd, I don't know what to say. Alright, Sissel, you'd better go help Lynn. She's a good kid, but she's got a habit of taking on other people's problems.
Yeah, I know. Let's see, she's on Temsic Park, eh? Lynn calls and I oblige. I take off toward Temsic Park, the place where clearly something big is taking place. The manipulator, the person whose very existence sheds new light on everything. Detective Jowd's crime, the execution orders, and even my own death. Could it be? Could Lynn have been manipulated into shooting me?
Ah!
Temsic Park, the site of the little lady Camilla's abduction tonight, and the place where an important piece of evidence, the music box, was hidden. I wonder why our little detective is looking so dejected. At least she isn't dead, but what did she find? Huh? What's he doing here?
La la la, let me spend a moment's time with you, my love. The world we're not in for the food delivery is a little late.
I can't even bother trying to sing that.
A little late. It's already ice cold.
Okay.
Umbrella? Oh, there you are, Sissel. From your dejected expression, I gather. You didn't find what you were looking for? Right, I can't find the music box anywhere, but I found something else instead. Something horrible. Horrible? What is it? There, in the grass. You better see for yourself. It looks like a dead body. I nearly died when I saw it, and I suppose now that we found it, we can't just leave it there, can we? Nope, I suppose not. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park! The Rock of the Gods! You there! You're talking to me, aren't you? I have some leaflets for you! Leaflets I know you'll be very interested in! I urge you to peruse it! Thoroughly! Examine it in detail! Never mind that right now. Do you remember your name? My name? My name? Why does my name matter when there are more important things to worry about? Okay. Come now and study these tracks with me, my brother. Come and learn about the Rock of the Gods with me. The night is no longer young. As a matter of fact, daybreak is approaching. But we are young. Look, I don't have time to get involved in your way of life, but I am interested in your way of death. So let's go back to 4 minutes before your death. And so I made up my mind. I resolved to live here in this park and defend it. Okay, and what does that have to do with this Rock of the Gods you mentioned? You still don't appear to understand! It's written quite clearly in the 4th leaflet in great detail. Excuse me, but I have to use the restroom. Eek! I'm coming! Just hold on! I'll be right there! I've located the target, Beauty. A girl of the right age coming out of the right apartment building at the right time. Yes, my dear. I'll ever so gently never and come right back to your side. Good evening, young lady. Want to come with me? Oh God, what do I do? What should I do? I have to do something. Huh? Oh. Well, shit. What in the world? What just happened? Oh, that's Mino. Mino? Mino the mascot, the symbol of Temsek Park. Forget about the name of that big creepy lump of concrete. I'm talking about the way it changed direction. Did you see that? Yes, I did. We witnessed it with our own eyes. The power of the Rock of the Gods. That was the power of the gods. The power of the gods saved that little girl. And then that same power very deliberately crushed you instead? Yes, precisely. That is called the mischief of the gods. Was it the mischief of the gods or was it a ghost trick? But nah, it couldn't have been a ghost trick. No ghost trick could change the direction of something that heavy in midair. But wait a minute. What if there was somebody with much greater powers than me? Look at that. There's another flame besides mine. Oh, so that is the flame of a god, is it? But hold on. Your spirit is a flame too, isn't it? Yeah, so? Pardon me, but are you a god? I sincerely doubt it. At the last minute, that big lump of concrete made a huge swing to one side. That was probably that flame's doing. Who could it be? I definitely believe it's either a god or somebody god-related. Maybe I'd better try talking to this person. What the? This person with much greater powers than me. It's you? Hey!
Cecil!
Oh my, it's...
Missile!
You look well for being dead.
Did you see? Did you see what I did? I did it! I tried really hard and I did it! I saved Miss Camilla!
Are you telling me I was done in by a puppy dog? Missile, what's going on? How did you get the powers of the dead?
I'm glad you asked! After Miss Camilla went out and you left, I worked like crazy to make my own path, and I did it!
You killed yourself? Oh, thank God.
And then I followed Miss Camilla out into the big wide world. And then, here at this park, I found her at last. Yes, you guessed it. I barked. You bet I did. And I went running after her, too.
Oh my God. Missile dies so easily.
And then, I guess I died. And then I was unconscious for a little while. When I came to, it was all over. Poor Miss Camilla, crushed under that big, scary lump.
Oh, what have I done? I'm so sorry, little lady. Forgive me.
Miss Camilla! I had to rescue Miss Camilla. It was up to me. I cried out from the depths of my soul, of my heart. And then... I can't tell you how surprised I was, but I bet you understand, right?
Better than probably anybody else could.
And I remembered what you did for me, how you saved me.
So, you went back, right? Back to 4 minutes before the little lady's death?
You bet I did.
Yes, my dear. I'll leave this old gently never and come right back to your side.
Now's my chance, I thought. I saw the core.
I don't know, it looks pretty far.
I stretched out my paw toward the core. Ooh, how I felt at that moment. I'd love for you to be able to feel it too. Go ahead, Sissel. Go ahead and try it for yourself.
I can't believe it. How could you connect over such a great distance?
Well, they don't call me Missile for nothing.
And so then you manipulated that Mina thing and threw it aside? Right on top of my head!
Well, no, actually.
Huh?
I can't manipulate things like you can, Sissel.
You can't? Then how did you?
I didn't know what to do. Then I happened to see something out of the corner of my eye, and it had a cord too. A single leaf hanging from the tree. I tried reaching out to the leaf.
What in the world?
I can't manipulate things, but apparently I can swap them. As long as the two things have the same shape, that is.
Swap things with the same shape?
Go ahead and try it. Press swap.
That's incredible! And so that's how you saved your mistress, is it? And that's how I became caught up in this, is it?
I'm very sorry. My powers were too meager.
Meager?
Because, you see, I saw one more. I happened to notice one more core. There was something with the exact same shape stuck in the branches of a tree.
Hey, you're right. If Mina could be swapped again with that, then disaster wouldn't have to rain down on my head. But what is that thing? It's too big to be a leaf. Whatever it is, I'd much prefer it on my head than Mino. Maybe it's a football? So why didn't you swap them, Missile?
I couldn't. I can stretch out my paw a little further than you can, Sissel. But this was just too far for me. I couldn't reach.
I must admit, it's a fascinating spectacle of a death if I do say so myself.
I kept retrying over and over, seeing if there was anything I could do.
I bet there's something you can do now.
Huh?
If we work together, you and me.
Sissel, you think so?
I don't plan on letting anybody die in front of me tonight. Do you think you can help me?
Of course!
Naturally! So, we're going to drop that Mina thing in a different spot. Okay, let's try it. Let's go back again to 4 minutes before. Alright, let's get started. 4 minutes from now, you'll swap Mina with the leaf. And then you have to swap Mina with something else. Something with the same shape. Oh, I believe that's a rugby ball. Okay, rugby ball, huh? But with the rugby ball where it is now, Missile can't reach it. So that means I have to move it closer somehow. It looks like you and I will have to work together on this one, Missile.
Okay, I'm ready. Whenever you want to use my swap trick, just press ZR. That way you'll be able to control me. And then if you press ZR,
Control will come back to me.
okay, let's try it. Together we can stop Mina from hurting anybody.
Alright, Missile. Your powers are the key this time.
Okay, I'm ready. I can swap anything that has the same shape. Just call on me if you find anything you want to try.
Probably the best thing to do is just try a bunch of things to see how it goes. If I see something we can swap, I just use ZR. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a whole lot of round things around here.
Oh boy! It means it's time for me, right? Oh boy!
My hair is also round. Let's see. To use Missile's power, I just tap ZR. I'll try and see what happens. Wait, what? What did I just do? Oh. Here you come already. I swore to myself not to repeat my mistakes. Mistakes? When somebody's in trouble, you should lend them a hand. Otherwise, you'll definitely regret it. And now the recklessness of youth has taken over, giving me lightning fast speed.
I've been thinking, if we could stop this man from running, maybe he wouldn't get squished?
It won't be easy to stop me once the recklessness of youth has taken over. Stop him, eh?
Here comes that man, fast enough to scare even a quick little doggy like me. Oh, ad. Hi, Kiraruto. How you doing? It's a little off-center. Thanks for the head pat.
Oh, behold! The recklessness of youth! Yeah, it's that recklessness of yours that's causing us so much trouble. No one can stop the recklessness of youth! Well, if we can't stop it, then I guess we're gonna have to find a way to make it work for us.
But if he comes running too fast, we won't have time to get ready.
It looks like figuring out what to do with his recklessness is the key. Oops.
Oops. I keep pressing the wrong stuff. Oh, that's how you do it. Look at this funny flattened ball. It's the same shape as that horrible Mino, but it's too far to swat from here.
Even this ball is starting to look horrible to me.
We have to find a way to get this ball closer to that Mino thing. Knock it down for the tree, I say! There must be something we can do.
I keep hitting the wrong one. Yes? Oh my god.
What do you think of my lightning fast pace? I wish you would knock it off, that's what I think. But we don't have time to prepare. I think we're gonna have to find a way to stop him from running.
As far as I can see, the only way to do that is to use the playground equipment.
The what?
You know, the seesaw, the swing, those things.
Precisely!
Except there was one more piece of equipment to be exact. Stopping with the equipment, eh? Maybe I should rethink things here.
Cecil? That funny flattened ball is still in the tree.
Yeah, I know.
And, there isn't much more time.
I have to find a way somehow.
I'm thinking of topping up for a Steam game, but I'm unsure whether to top up exactly the amount I want for the game. What do you mean? What does top up mean?
Whoop.
Cecil, help! There's nothing in reach to swap Mino with.
We're too late. Dawn, I guess we'll have to start over again. If I can, I'd like to take advantage of that guy's strange way of traversing the park.
But he runs through so quickly.
I am very quick indeed. Do you think he can stop me? We have to think of a way to stop him from running. Guess I'd better rewind the clock again and see if I can pick up any other clues.
I don't know what topping up means in this context. So I don't know which is better, because I don't know what that means. Sorry. If you explain it to me, I could probably give you my opinion. Huh. Top up as in adding funds to the Steam wallet. Oh. I mean, I would just wait until there's a sale, be honest. I'd wait like a whole year for a sale. I wouldn't add anything to the Steam wallet. Cause I don't have enough money for that, so I just wait until I have until it's a sale and I have enough money to get a bunch of stuff. Maybe check other websites first. I mean, if it's available on Switch, then you could probably get like a deal if you buy stuff on the Switch, because sometimes Nintendo does that. They'll make a game cheaper for you if you spend money regularly. Not sure how helpful that is, but you're welcome. Huh? Are you coming back to talk to me again?
No, I wish you would talk to me. We could discuss the gods. Oh boy, I just came this way without giving it much thought, but now there's no core for me to get back. You failed to follow the path of the gods. I better start over.
There's suddenly all these new controls, and it's making it so confusing. Thanks for contributing to the community challenge. Huh. It's so heavy, I can't move it very much. Maybe because of that swap I made? I guess a little ball is about all the weight I can handle. I'm sorry about all this trouble, Sizzle. If only my paw could reach a little further, I could have swapped that big lump one more time.
Swapped it with that rugby ball in the tree nearby. That's alright. That's what we're gonna do now together.
I'm gonna give it my best.
The first thing to do is to find a path to that rugby ball. I swap these? Oh! Messed up again.
Whoops. I'm trying to get... No. No, I keep hitting the wrong buttons. Trying to get... Maybe if I switch this... Well, I can't. Too far away. Oh. Maybe... I need to switch back to... Switch over to Sissel on here. Well, no. Really? That's strange. Can't do anything else. No, come on. No. Oh, yes. Ah. Maybe now I can. I have to think about the controls now, more than I was before. Oh. Darn. Yeah, maybe I should restart from the beginning. I thought maybe the basketball would get launched into the air pretty far, and I'd be able to go along with Sissel, but it didn't work out that way. Ah, I hit the wrong button again. Oh, okay, wait. Maybe this will work now. Nope. Didn't work. I'm confused. Oh, I hit the wrong button again. Eh. Hmm. Ah, hit the wrong button again. That's so annoying. Ah. Eh. Wrong button again. I have an idea. I put the tire on the seesaw, and then when he jumps onto the seesaw, when he starts, actually, I'm trying to get Sistel up to this tree, I think, so he can start manipulating the objects up there.
Ah, I hit the wrong button again.
Hmm. Ah! I think I messed up. I was trying to get to that piece of paper that was flying. Cleared the same challenge. Unlock the song same. Unlock the same backgrounds. Huh. Wonder what that's about. Ah, this is too tricky. Trying to get the baseball. Ah! Not worth it. It's not working. Uh... Oh, I hit the wrong button again.
wrong button again.
I mean, I've made it in here. Oh!
Oh, that was so close! If it hit the ball, it could have knocked it down.
Is that all this umbrella can be used for? For knocking the rugby ball down?
Don't forget about my powers!
And don't forget about my recklessness of youth! Okay. Last time I managed to get up into the tree, so maybe I'll be able to do that again now.
Let me restart. I wanted to see if I could get the baseball into the umbrella. Let's see if I can. Once again, I'm hitting the wrong buttons. Well, would you look at that? There sure are a lot. Oh. Shoot. Just gotta wait for it to... Yep. Okay. Now I just gotta wait. Hello, Melody Wispy, if that's even your real name. Oh, damn, I got a sub gifted to some streamer I don't even know. Yeah, you can actually... I was looking at the settings, and you can actually shut that off. If you don't want to get subs from streamers you don't know. But you like emotes? Yeah. No! Damn it. I just gotta restart again. I'm not sure if what I'm doing is right. Trying this again. The stream is so political. There's a person with blue hair and pronouns. I know, right? It's like, what the hell is happening to this country? This nation. Everyone on the internet is in America, so. Free speech. Look, there's even a boot. For the bootlickers? These sheeple. It's so sad. You called. Watch me die as I play this over and over again.
Maybe I should just, like, get launched. No, it's not gonna work. Already tried that before, I think. And it did not work. No! I do have to unhook this. No! Fucking damn it! Let's try this again. Man, that really is way too high up. I need to lower it. Thanks for the head pat. It was perfect earlier. And then I realized that I accidentally moved the camera too far. Come on. Can I ride with the paper? No. Come on. I really do have to just wait for that second rotation. Fucking damn it! Wait, I can make this spin? What? Huh. I didn't realize I could make that spin. Maybe that'll help. You can be in Spain without the A? That's true. That's exactly it. Come on. Yeah. Oops. Right there. There he goes. He's gonna jump. Oh, shoot.
I like games like Minecraft because they let us experience some of the most deeply desired human feelings, like being able to own a house. Wait, what? I can't move these? I can't trade them? Hmm. I guess I should just let this play out. Ah! Oh, it went up too high. Sissel, did you see that? Did you see the seesaw? Yes, it really sent that little ball flying, didn't it? Such a pity. It's too bad it didn't hit the rugby ball and knock it down. Maybe it's a little too light to do that. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe we should try setting up something a little heavier. Ah, shoot. No, I hit the run button. Not gonna lie, I don't understand the gameplay here at all. You're basically just moving from object to object to try and set off like a chain of events. In this case, we're just trying to line up things up so that you like the retro aesthetics. It's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun game. What was I doing? Oh yeah, okay. I just need to move missile. So we're trying to switch those two things because they're the same shape. I gotta wait for the dude to... Yep. Whoops. Yes. And now I change over to missile. Okay.
Okay, let's see if the basketball is what works. Wow, I so did not see that coming. I never thought the umbrella would catch the ball. Did you see that? The tree branch! It shook a little.
I think I saw it shake too.
If only it shook a little more, it would knock that terrible rugby ball down from this terrible tree! Maybe it just needs a little more weight.
I'm sure we can do this. We just have to put our heads together.
Everything looks good so far, we just need one more step.
No. No. Come on. Yeah. Oh. The umbrella won't close, will it?
The bomb must be in the way. Oh well, I guess we don't have to close it. Okay. I guess I gotta restart. Okay. I don't know if the tire is gonna end up all the way up there. Doesn't seem like it. It seems way too big. Here he comes. Trigger this. Might be able to finish this time. Oh, whoops. Wrong button again. He's gonna jump? You gonna jump, dude? Might get it. Is it gonna work? Let's watch.
Cecil, did you see that?
I guess the tire's too heavy to get much height. I wouldn't have been surprised if it launched me into the air. That tire does have quite a bit of weight to it.
But no matter how heavy it is, I can still swap it.
So weight isn't a factor when it comes to swapping, eh?
Wait. Maybe I have to... Maybe I get the basketball in there and then I swap with the tire? I don't know. Whoops. Okay. If it's up there. I'm just not sure I'm gonna be able to get this tire in there. Come on, closer. Take that. Okay. Now we can only hope. Damn it! I should have had the tire on the right. I see. I mean, on the left. I don't know my left from my right. Okay, I see now. I set everything up with the basketball on here, but I have the tire on the left. Yeah, keep those there. Now go up here.
Now I just gotta wait for him to jump on this thing. Yes. Okay. Yep, okay. Let's see. This works out. Come on. No. 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 Yes! There! We moved the ball! What do you think, Missile?
With the ball there, I think I can do it!
In just a few seconds, you'll swap Mina with the leaf. And then from there, you can swap Mina one more time. The final moment is near, Missile. Are you ready?
You bet!
The hell? Okay, it's right here. Wait, what? Oh, okay, I think I gotta wait.
Okay, watch me, Sizzle. Here I go!
The finishing touches. You can do it, Missile. Swap Mina with that ball.
There! How's that?
My head has been spared. Truly, that was a try worthy of the gods.
And now,
Whoops.
and now Mino is right where he belongs. You know, I don't like the fact that you're mocking me, Sissel. That's very mean. We did it again, didn't we? Didn't we? Fate averted! Now nobody has to die!
Except for one brave little somebody.
Huh?
I'm talking about you, Missile.
Oh, me? I guess you're right. I'm still dead, aren't I?
So now let's go back and save your life.
Wait a minute.
What is it?
Now that I think about it, I think I want to stay dead a little longer.
What?
When I was alive, I couldn't even help Miss Camilla when she was in trouble. I want to be able to protect Miss Camilla. And to do that, I need these powers I have now.
I see. Perfectly understandable. Even I wish I had powers like that. Hey, we just saved you. Don't wish your life away already.
Oh,
Of course, you're right. Okay, Missile, have it your way. By the way, Mr. Reckless Youth, there's a certain detective who needs that music box you found. When we get back to the present time, could you give it to her? Certainly! You have my word!
let's go back then to the present. And so Camilla ended up in the hands of the kidnappers. We weren't able to change that part. Lynn listened to my story without saying anything. I'm sorry, I wish there was something else I could have done. No, you did the best you could. I'm sure she's alright, after all. After all, she has me! Huh? Missile, are you in there? Miss Lynn, leave Miss Camilla to me. I know I don't look like much right now, but I'm sure I can help her. Missile. Eek! Miss Lynn! That poor little doggy. I'm gonna leave it up to Missile. It kinda looks like Missile's being left up to the wind. Oh! I have something to give you. Stop the park from being turned into a housing site! Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods! Aren't you forgetting your promise? Oh, pardon me. My apologies, this is for you! Oh. She, really put it in that pocket of hers, huh? It just disappeared. You kept the music box safe, didn't you? Thank you. Not at all! I was only doing what the Rock of the Gods would have wanted. What's the matter? Cat got your tongue? He's mesmerized by my beauty. Hey, the cat's not allowed to get your tongue. Excuse me, but are you? No, it couldn't be. Have we met before? Aren't you that little girl from that time? I'll never forget it. It was 10 years ago in this park. 10 years ago? Are you talking about... We're going on for a little while longer. Until we get that chapter 14 up. Here in this park, the gods surely control fate. Today, 10 years from that day, we meet once again. If that isn't the power of the gods, then what else is it? It could just be coincidence. But apparently you know our lady detective here. Could you tell us about it? About what happened 10 years ago? Yes, of course. I was actually about to do just that. What's this Rock of the Gods you keep mentioning? Don't you know? It's right there in front of us. Oh, poor Missile. Missile? Wait a minute, you said G-O-D-S, but do you mean D-O-G-S? Of course not! Don't be silly! This is no time for ridiculous word games! You are standing just above the Rock of the Gods now! Take a good look at that monument! Monument? Rock of the Gods, Temsic Park. The Rock of the Gods. The rock is buried in the ground right there! It's been there these 10 years! Ever since that day it flew down from the heavens and showed us a miracle! A miracle? So this rock you've been talking about is a meteorite? Precisely! It dropped from the sky on that day 10 years ago! Oh, yes, of course! Surely you know all about it! Maeve? That day I just happened to be passing through this park. I had no idea that day would change my destiny. The sun was going down, and through the gloom, I heard the scream of a little girl. Eek! Now just calm down and drop that weapon. Stay back! If you come any closer, I'll shoot her. I'll shoot her, I swear! I peeked out fearfully from the bushes and saw some shadowy figures. What are the chances that this shadowy figure is the one who killed his wife? Maybe he's the manipulator. I didn't see the face of the criminal clearly. I knew I should do something to help, but I couldn't move. The tension was so thick it was painful. Just when I couldn't stand it any longer, that's when it happened. The sky suddenly burned bluish white. When it crashed into the ground, the meteorite gave off a shower of beautiful fragments. And then I saw it, one of those beautiful fragments, pierced into the criminal's back. The judgment of the gods was brought down on the park that day. 10 years ago, the little girl that was you was saved by the Rock of the Gods. Oh my, I can't believe it. The Rock of the Gods was given the name Temsik, and still today, it lies sleeping deep in the park's earth. I never knew about this Temsik. I always thought Detective Zhao was the one who saved me. You were very young then, and you passed out from the shock of being taken hostage. Of course you wouldn't remember. Oh, that's funny. A huge incident like that should have caused quite a stir. It's strange you never heard of it, Lynn. It is, isn't it? But now that I think about it, I remember I didn't want to think about what happened. I avoided the news and I never came back to this park again. That's why I didn't know anything about it. The meteorite was named Tensik after the name of this park that it fell in, and then the Rock of the Gods was forgotten. Now, an awful thing is happening. They're talking about turning the park into a housing site. I'll never forget the miracle I witnessed that day. And so I've taken up residence in this park, and I'm trying to appeal to the people. Protect the park, the Rock of the Gods. That is my mission. I see. I'm taking you with me, Missile. So, 10 years ago, the little girl that was Lynn wasn't aware of the meteorite. I get that, but Detective Jowd, on the other hand, there's no way he didn't know about this Temsik thing. And if he knew... And the man died. I took his life. What was that confession of his all about? The Rock of the Gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago changed the destinies of many people's lives, like the ripples on a pond when a pebble is dropped in, or the wings of a butterfly flapping through the wind. With every answer I get, I learn about a new mystery. Will I be able to break the chain of mysteries before dawn? Anyway, now that we have the evidence we need, we decided to meet up again at the Ministers' office. Besides, there are a few things I want to ask Detective Jowd. When is this chapter gonna end? It is 3:20. Okay, it's not that much. Not much time has passed. Okay. We found the music box, Detective Jowd. Good job, Lynn. I knew you would. Once everything had been resolved, I had wanted to give this to him. Him? You mean Inspector Cabanella, right? I don't suppose he'll ever forgive me. Detective Jowd. Now then, let's get this thing open. There's a certain knack to doing it, you know. Ah! See? He calls that a knack? Looks more like brute strength to me. Wow. That is... That was in the music box? You should find scorch marks on the grip. Scorch marks? When Camilla built her contraption, she used a special kind of string. It's a kind magicians use. It burns up in an instant and disappears. Why would little Camilla use something like that? I don't know. Maybe because she's a detective's daughter. Not leaving any evidence behind and all that. In that case report, there was mention of some scorch marks. When it happened, Camilla was watching from her hiding place. She saw the flame run to the gun, something she naturally didn't include in her design. I took the gun out of the frame and replaced it with a picture. If you remove the picture, you should find scorch marks behind it on the frame too, and those marks should match up with the ones on the gun.
In other words, it proves a contraption existed there in that room that day. And it didn't work the way your little girl intended, is that right? Exactly. Some cowardly culprit modified the design. But that angle was never brought up in court. And so, as Justice Minister, I must call up the execution at this point.
I knew I was right. It wasn't Detective Jowd. Now we can finally prove that. Thank goodness.
Thank you, Lynn. In those eyes of yours, I see the eyes of that little girl from 10 years ago.
What's the matter?
I just don't know. What should I have done 5 years ago? Back then, nobody had any way of knowing the true nature of the manipulator. It wasn't anybody's fault that we didn't know the truth.
Do you really think so? Of course! Besides, what's important right now is deciding what to do next, am I right?
She's right, Mr. Minister. Yes, of course. Do believe she is.
What is it now?
I just don't know. What should I do next?
You'll figure it out. We believe in you.
Sissel, if you hadn't come to my cell tonight, I would be gone by now without ever having known any of this. This is what I deserve. That's what I told myself these past 5 years. But things are different now. Thanks to you, my eyes have finally been opened.
Tonight, I've come into contact with a lot of people's lives and got involved in their fates, and the only reason I was doing it was to regain my own lost memory. But things are different now. We're connected to each other somehow, I just know it. And that's why I need to ask you a few more questions in order to find the truth about us.
Fair enough, fire away.
Sissel told me all about it, Detective Jowd. About the manipulator.
Yes, and it looks like this manipulator really did a number on the minister, too.
Ah! Please don't pick on the minister. If he dies again, I'm the one who has to save him. Sissel, do you think? Do you think that's what happened to me, too?
What are you talking about, Lynn? Don't tell me. You were manipulated, too?
There was always a part of me that just couldn't believe it. That image of the one who shot me. But now I see the possibility of a new explanation. But who is it? And why did they do it? That contraption was a birthday surprise for Camilla's mother, wasn't it?
That's right.
Something's been bothering me about it. I feel like I know that device from somewhere. No surprise there. You lost your loved ones tonight because of that machine. Right? I knew it! See, Detective Jowd?
No, I'm afraid I don't see.
I told Detective Jowd about it. Told him about seeing the exact same contraption tonight in a completely different place.
That's very strange indeed. A junkyard on the edge of town? I've never even heard of the place. And what's more, I've never told a single soul about the contraption.
You haven't? That old pigeon guy. Who in the world is he? Detective Jowd, you must have heard this name before. Tempstick. The meteorite that fell in the park 10 years ago. You were there.
So you found out about that, did you?
I hear that meteorite saved little Lynn's life.
That's right. I couldn't do anything to help Lynn that day.
But in that case, I don't get it. If it's true, doesn't it mean you didn't steal somebody's life away? What are you talking about? Detective Jowd, you told me that 10 years ago, the person who killed the perpetrator in the park was you. What? But it was the meteorite.
I wasn't lying. I stole that man's life away. No question about it. It was entirely my fault. I was just about to shoot him. I would have shot him in the next instant if the meteorite hadn't come. At that point, I was already a murderer.
That's not true! You were trying to save me!
Lynn, I'm sorry, but I don't think that's really it.
Huh?
On that day 10 years ago, a different incident happened in another place.
Another place?
Yes, in the police headquarters interrogation room. The worst sort of incident. A suspect who was being questioned escaped.
Wow, I didn't know about that. What do you mean escaped? If you're detained for questioning, you're allowed to leave whenever you want.
What do you mean escaped? I don't get that.
I happened to be there in the detective division, so I joined the chase. Fortunately, or I guess unfortunately, I was able to track him down alone in the park. Hold it right there! I fired a warning shot. I wanted to catch him bad. That warning shot made him panic. At the time, I was a young and green detective, brandishing my sense of justice like a sword. I made him panic and got you involved, Lynn. It was all my fault.
Detective Chowd.
All I could see was my target. I couldn't even see you. I'm so sorry, Lynn.
So the man who grabbed me died that day.
These last 10 years, I've never forgotten his face. And then a few years after that, when my wife Alma died in such a mysterious way, I thought it was fate, my punishment for what I'd done. I painted pictures in my cell, nothing but portraits of people's faces. All the faces of the many people I'd met in my life and didn't want to forget. And tonight, I finished my last portrait, the final face I wanted to remember. The final face. The face of the man in the park that day. Wait just a minute. That can't be. I saw that painting. I saw the face you painted tonight. Such a beautiful portrait. It was my face. Are you telling me I was the man in the park that time? That's right. That face of yours is the face I saw 10 years ago. The face of the man whose life I stole. Of the man who was pronounced dead at the scene.
Hold up. 10 years ago, but he's right here, and he only died recently.
Hold on, Detective Chowd. That can't be true. I just met Sissel for the first time tonight, and he died right in front of me.
By the way, the name that I know the man in the park that day by isn't Sissel. What? From the first minute I laid eyes on you tonight, I've been wondering, who in the world is this guy?
Oh!
Mr. Minister. Inspector Cabanella, where are you?
Just be quiet and listen. This is our demand.
What?
Demand?
Our demand hasn't changed. The execution must be tonight. Once we've confirmed it's been carried out, we'll release this hostage. What are you talking about, Inspector Cabanella? And you know it wasn't my daughter who was abducted. Does it really matter who the hostage is? A life is a life. Even if it's the daughter of a death row prisoner. Once the criminal gets the punishment he deserves, the hostage will go free. Carry out the execution immediately and wait for a call.
What is it, Mr. Minister? You look paler than ever.
What in the world? What's going on? Inspector Cabanella! The rock of the gods that fell from the sky 10 years ago twisted the fates of many people and started a chain of tragic events. And even now, the chain continues to grow ever longer. Inspector Cabanella's call proved that to us. And the greatest mystery of all has risen to the surface. Who is this me I've been chasing all night? Who am I? I'm even further from knowing than when I started.
Finally. Okay, that's the end. Oh, I hit continue playing. I didn't want to do that. Okay. That's the end of the stream. I think it's best to just log off. So, thank you everyone who stuck by. When I got stuck on that last puzzle and then continued. I'll continue playing later. Hopefully at my regular time of like, is it 9 p.m. and not 12 a.m. So,
It's been fun. Bye bye.